in phase one, we did address the surface soil contamination on 3 parcels: parcel number 4, parcel number 5, and parcel number 6.
So this is by the TICO facility we're talking about.
Yes, the TICO facility is exactly on parcel number 6. And then now we're moving forward with phase 2, where as part of the remedy that was selected back in 2013 for the site, for the groundwater, we then plan to install what we call a slurry wall, so that we can contain the source of the contamination to the groundwater. So that was not done during the phase 1. Now we're about to tackle it for phase 2. So that's really the main component of the second phase. But sure enough, when it comes to parcel number 1 through parcel number 3, we also have some surface soil contamination that will also be addressed during the second phase.
So where will we see this work taking place?
It's mainly on parcel number 2 and parcel number 3. That's where most of the heavy equipment are going to be located at. But the slurry wall is kind of an underground feature that's going to be happening kind of underground. But the bulk of the work will be mainly on parcel number 2 and parcel number 3.
So now this slurry wall, I mean, how big is this going to be? Is it like a 10-foot wall or what?
Well, as far as the depth of it, it goes all the way down to roughly about 50 feet below the surface. And the actual linear footage, I believe, to the best of my recollection, is close to about 1,000 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The perimeter is roughly about 1,000 feet.
Now I see there's some monitoring equipment that's on display here. What is this monitoring equipment about?
Well, as part of our strategy, when we're implementing any remedies, we want to make sure that we're not really adversely impacting a nearby community. So what we have out here are some air testing, air monitoring equipment. So what we will do, before we even start with the actual construction, we will collect, continuously some air samples to see what the atmosphere is prior to starting the work, and then we'll continue with all of the monitoring throughout the construction phase. So again, the primary objective then is to make sure that our work does not in any way, shape, or form adversely impact the community.
So now, when do you hope the work will begin, and how long do you think this phase of the project will take?
Well, just like any other construction projects, you can imagine, yes, we have a schedule, but it's outdoors, weather may have some impacts on it, but based on our schedule, we believe that the work should be completed by the end of this year, by December of this year. And as far as the starting point is concerned, the POP group is planning to start the second week of April. That's when the heavy equipment will be at the site and start the construction.
So they're telling me that to address this issue here by TICO, that's like about $21 million.
So far for phase 1, they spent $21 million.
So, but what does that say about what kind of pollution, your other concerns about environmental justice and safety and everything else in this area, what does that tell you?
It's a major concern of the community. The more education and information we receive, the more questions we have, and how they're not sharing everything, especially the city. But this is a major concern because this is just one Superfund site. We have another one in Parramore, and we still know about the 454 contaminated lots, plus all the remediation for the soccer stadium, for the Creative Village, the new downtown UCF Valencia campus, Orlando Police Headquarters, and
so in other words, you're saying every time they build something new, they have to do remediation?
They've been doing remediation. Exactly. And we've discovered that the entire Parramore community, Holden Heights, from I-4 all the way to Colonial, Orange Blossom Trail, past Michigan, is a brown field, which means it's eligible for remediation dollars, but that means there's a serious contamination problem within the Parramore community at Holden Heights.
So what needs to be done to access those dollars?
Well, first of all, I'm questioning what the Congress have done. Anytime any remediation dollars are used for brownfield is for redevelopment, but it's using the demographics of the community to obtain these dollars. So it's not improving the quality of life for the community is actually being used to do gentrification, because revitalization is bringing in corporate sports venues and things like that. So we're still dealing with health issues and the lack of the studying of our community and what is actually the impact of all of this contamination.
So ultimately, what's the thing that you want the city to do right now?
I want them to own up to that they are a responsible party. You might not was there in the 60s or the 50s, but your actions have led to the problems here in the community. You have fought the community on every step by denying that we should be concerned about our health and denying any funding to educate the community. You've not put a dime into this community for education, yet we see our tax dollars used for a farmer's market, we see our tax dollars used for a soccer stadium, for all kinds of things, but not the community that you're getting these money to do this for. So are you really serious about the community and the health? Or are you just saying, we need you to be gone and we'll clean it up for a new group of people that's coming in?